It's the kind of hurt that doesn't scream. It doesn't arrive with shouting, accusations, or dramatic endings. It comes quietly. It settles deeply. It hides in the spaces between your thoughts. Emotional neglect doesn't break you in one moment. It slowly wears down the parts of you that once felt alive: your voice, your softness, your need to be held emotionally. You don't always notice it happening. You just wake up one day feeling emptier than you used to. You don't walk away from emotional neglect because you stopped loving someone. You walk away because love stopped being enough to survive the silence. You can love someone with your whole heart and still feel unseen, unheard, emotionally alone. Because emotional neglect isn't about what someone does, it's about what they don't do. It's the words they don't say when you're struggling, the comfort they don't offer when you're overwhelmed, the presence they don't show when you're reaching out emotionally. There are no bruises, no dramatic betrayals, just a quiet absence, and the slow realization that you're carrying the emotional weight alone. And the hardest part? Your heart hesitates, because the memories are soft, because the connection once felt real, because you keep waiting for the love they don't know how to give. You replay the moments when things felt right. You convince yourself the distance is temporary. You tell yourself to be patient, to hold on, to try harder. But emotional neglect is a slow undoing. It makes you shrink. It teaches you to speak less, feel less, need less, not because you are weak, but because it hurts to want what isn't offered. You stop sharing your feelings to avoid disappointment. You stop asking for support because you already know the answer. You stop expecting connection and call it strength. You become quieter, more self-contained, more emotionally careful. You learn how to survive without being held emotionally, and that survival slowly turns into self-abandonment. You tell yourself you're fine, while something inside you feels painfully unseen. And then one day, something inside you whispers the truth. Love isn't supposed to feel like loneliness. It isn't supposed to be silent. It isn't supposed to make you feel invisible while sitting next to the person you love. That realization hurts, but it also wakes you up. Walking away from emotional neglect isn't a failure. It's survival. Leaving isn't weakness. It's courage in its purest form. It's choosing not to disappear, trying to earn the love you deserved all along. Love should make you feel seen, not overlooked. Safe, not anxious. Supported, not alone. Staying silent to keep the peace is still a kind of breaking. Letting go doesn't erase the love. It honors the truth. It says, "My heart deserves more than absence." And that choice, as painful as it is, opens the door to healing. Healing from emotional hunger, from unmet needs, from loving deeply and receiving too little. If you're standing at that crossroads right now, wondering whether to stay or to leave, remember this: some relationships don't break you loudly. They break you quietly. And choosing yourself is how you begin to put those quiet pieces back together. If this spoke to your heart, you're not alone. Emotional neglect doesn't always look painful from the outside, but it hurts deeply on the inside. You deserve love that feels present, safe, and emotionally available. If you're healing, questioning, or learning to choose yourself, this space is for you. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Be prosperous and share happiness.